Welcome back to the Bears Sports Network here on BTV. The Bears, some doubleheader action as the men and the women of Framingham State and Bridgewater State will face off today in a MASCAC doubleheader. My name's Luke Mansfield. Alongside me is Davis Nutter as the 9-11 Framingham State Rams come in to face the 7-13 Bears. 3 of 4 in the MASCAC are the Rams. 2 and 5 are the Bears. This is a team, neither of these teams really can afford to lose another game in conference. We'll send you down to the floor for the starting lineups, and we'll be right back up.
University for tonight's NCAA MASCAC matchup featuring the visiting Rams of Framingham State University and your Bears of Bridgewater State University. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem being performed this evening by the BSU Pep Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bridgewater State University is a safe, respectful, and inclusive community. We welcome and respect freedom of speech in all forms of peaceful protest in support of social justice and racial equity. We are committed to providing and supporting learning and growing together in a welcoming and inclusive environment.
Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visitors from Framingham. 6'4" sophomore guard from New City, New York, number 1, Diary Rogers. 6'6" senior forward from Hyde Park, number 12, J.D. Okafor. 5'11" sophomore guard from Boston, number 14, Mikal Hayes. 6'5" sophomore forward from Lynn, number 20, Joshua St. Jean. And 6'5" senior guard from North Plainfield, New Jersey, number 22, Kyle Philistine. Head coach of the Rams is Donald Morris Jr. And now for your Bears of Bridgewater State University. 5'8" junior guard from Framingham, number 4, Dante Kikuba. 6'4" sophomore forward from Plymouth, number 10, Josh Campbell. 6'8" junior center from Lynn, number 11, Abdul Ba. 6'1" senior guard from Peabody, number 23, Alex Gonzalez. And 6' center junior forward from Boston, number 24, Sam Omisore. Head coach of the Bears is alum Matt McLaughlin in his 3rd season. He is assisted by Aaron Strubben, David Lane, Mike Downey, James Clark,
Last time these two teams faced off, it was a 78-75 victory for Framingham. That came on January 11th, of course, away in Framingham. And this Bears team looking a lot different than they did back then, fairly depleted. Lou Jennings out for the season. TJ Williams hurt for the time being. He's going to miss a couple games. And, of course, Zach Taylor out for the year as well. So, as you just saw, the starting lineup, Kikuba, Campbell, Baugh, Gonzalez, and Omisore. First start at home for Abdul Baugh. Bears win the tip. It's Kikuba who started with the ball. Kikuba will try from deep. And he'll miss. Ball's on the ground, but Framingham will come up with it. Josh St. Jean will pick it up. He's joined out there by Rogers, Okafor, Hayes, and Philiston. Ball's batted around, finds its way into the hands of Josh Campbell. He'll look across, broken up, looking for Omisore, and Dyree Rogers off the glass.
Great anticipation by Rogers.
He saw that one coming from a mile away and jumped on it immediately. Gonzalez from downtown. That one bounces off the front of the rim.
Terrible.
Not a good look to start the game for the Bears. Okafor finds Philiston, bounces it underneath Rogers. Floats one over Gonzalez and draws a foul. Goes off the back of the rim, but he'll go to the line.
Yeah, not a good play defensively. Yeah, let him just shoot that, unfortunately, especially when you're much smaller.
So Rogers to the line. And his first one bounces around a little bit, but finds its way in.
It's been a tough season for the Bears. A lot of injuries. Campbell missed a lot of time, and then the second he gets back, a few of his teammates go down.
Yeah, you lose two of your most consistent scorers in Campbell and Williams in almost back-to-back games. As Kikuba tries the long ball, Baugh there to get it back, but he'll miss.
Kikuba's gunning for 1,000, but yes, so we're going to say that.
The junior 14 points away from the 1,000-point mark. As he looks to wrap it up here tonight, if not Saturday, when the Bears face off against MCLA. Kikuba goes across to Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries a three, and Gonzalez gets it to go. Bears have their first points of the game. It comes on an Alex Gonzalez deep ball.
Yeah, he's a career 31% three-point shooter. That's not good.
Rogers working on Gonzalez, shovels it over. Philiston drives on Campbell. Off the glass, he'll miss. Rebounded by the Bears. Omisore with the board. Long pass finds Campbell in stride off the glass. Josh Campbell. And the Bears have the lead for the first time in the game.
He is extremely athletic, and when he gets a quick burst, it's tough to stop Campbell going to the rack.
15 and 5, 6 for 11 from the field on Saturday. As Philiston's working on him now, he'll try the deep ball. And Omisore with another board defensively. Kikuba trying to work on Hayes, goes off to Campbell to his right. Gonzalez has it up top, Hayes switched on. Now it's Baugh. Kikuba all alone from deep. And you can't let him get a look like that. Dante cashes it in.
He missed his first two, but he stayed confident. You like to see that early on.
Rogers with a quick pass, St. Jean. And another rebound for Sam Omisore. That's 3 straight possessions.
And yeah, he also had a block.
Bob bounces it. Campbell, same spot as Kikuba, and same result.
Excellent offense. They were in the flow of it. Past the open man, looked like old-fashioned basketball right there.
It was looking rough for the Bears to start things off here as they fell down 4-0, but they've found a rhythm here as we show you that Campbell play again. And it's that same spot we saw Kikuba hit from, just all alone.
Yeah, it's good to see him get comfortable. He's a very capable player. He's been playing well since he came back from the injury, but it's a gradual return, especially when you're dealing with lower body injuries.
Yeah, and it seems like he's gotten to 100% just the way he's been moving out there as of late. And of course, in the beginning, it was, he was moving a little bit lighter than before, but now it's been like a month and a half at this point, and he seems to be back at 100%. And it comes at the perfect time for the Bears, a time they really need him to be back at 100% because you lost Taylor, you lost Jennings, and you lost Williams.
Yeah, he really provides something this team needs. Their best scoring wing, and I don't think it's particularly close.
So it'll be Philiston to inbound as the Rams take possession now, trailing by 7. Kyle Hayes passes off to his left. Rogers gives it right back to him. Hayes out up top to Rogers. Rogers with a bounce pass. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to get rid of it, but they're going to call Dante for a foul here. Committed on Diary Rogers. And that'll be the second foul of the game for the Bears. First for Kikuba, as Philiston will trigger in from the sideline. St. Jean's all alone up top. Doesn't want the shot. He's going to look to pass it off. Rogers loses his balance, remains with the ball. St. Jean gets it. Swings out to Hayes. Philiston thinks about the 3-ball. Drives inside off the glass. Kyle Philiston.
Yeah, they needed to create something, and he figured out a way to score.
Kikuba now working one-on-one with Philiston.
And the Framingham State coach is on the floor.
Campbell runs right into a man, and jump ball is called.
Good job not fouling there.
Yeah, good clean turnover there for the Rams. In a spot where they need it, trailing here by 5. Hayes dishes to St. Jean. Now it's Philiston up top, one-on-one with Campbell.
Tough finish.
J.D. Okafor with the basket, his first points of the game. Out of Hyde Park. Kikuba passes out. Bob will try a 3, and the big man cuts one down.
Just talking to the ref, I don't know. Framingham working it around the perimeter. Another post up here.
Okafor knocked around. It's going to go out of bounds, and I believe it was last touched by Omisore.
On the replay here, you see playing physical, didn't get the call. Off on the Bears. A legal screen.
It's called on J.D. Okafor. First foul for the Rams this game, and that'll turn the ball over back to the Bears. It'll be Kikuba to take it up. Sam Sweeney subbed on now for Alex Gonzalez. Omisore has it. Quick pass, Kikuba. And Dante will try the long ball again, and he gets it to drop. Dante Kikuba's heating up. He's got 6 points on the game, all from the long ball. St. Jean tries to muscle his way through Omisore off the glass. Okafor gets it. Now out deep for Rogers. Off the front of the iron, Campbell with the rebound. Kikuba again.
Oh, and he got touched.
Got knocked down, no call. Omisore swats Philistine, but there's going to be a shove called. And that'll be another foul for the Bears.
Yeah, he is foul hunting, which I don't blame him. It's the way the game's played these days.
For Philistine to the line to shoot 2. Second trip to the line today for the Rams. First one by Rogers. On the season, Kyle Philistine, 48 of 62 from the charity stripe. Second most trips on the team, only to Josh St. Jean.
Oh.
Kikuba over to Sweeney. Now it's Campbell. Kikuba from 3 again. He'll miss. Rebound by Okafor.
Travel.
He struggled with his balance, and yeah, that's a travel. So the Bears catch a break here. It looks like he and St. Jean kind of collided.
Friendly fire.
Ball up top. Sweeney, the lefty, from about a foot back from the three-point line. Sam Sweeney knocks it down.
Ultra smooth game.
Stephen Morrell getting ready to sub on. Okafor. Now to Rogers. Okafor gets the ball knocked away by Baugh.
Oh, and one.
And they're going to call a foul on the Westfield State transfer, Abdul Baugh, as Morrell will check in, and he'll be the one headed to the bench. Third trip to the charity stripe already for the Rams. And that one's going to miss, so the three-point opportunity goes awry. The Rams are now 3 of 5 from the charity stripe this game.
Trying to run a play here.
Morrell tried to put it up. Got rejected by the backboard. Now it's Omisore.
Oh!
And what a shot by Sam Omisore.
He is alert today.
His first points on the game, but he has been crashing the boards the whole time.
And playing great defense.
5 rebounds on the game for the transfer.
Look at this. Great defense. Oh, travel.
Travel called on St. Jean, as Downing is going to sub on here to replace Kikuba.
Downing.
He'll take the ball up, the grad transfer over from Ithaca in his first season with the Bears.
Originally from Brockton, shout out.
Not too far away here from the Tinsley Center. Omisore is stuck, has to go back out to Downing. Omisore tries to work in, ball's knocked away. Omisore sticks with it. Ball's on the ground, Morrell. And a shot from Campbell's good.
I've seen him practice that shot a million times.
That's what practice is for, because that was a great shot by Campbell to extend this Bears lead to 13. Baugh already getting ready to check back in here for the Bears. Long ball from Philistine's no good. And the board's grabbed by Morrell. Downing will slow things down while his guys get set. Tries to drive in, forced back out. Now to Campbell. Campbell will try the three ball now, and Josh has another 10 points on the game for the sophomore.
Timeout for Framingham.
Timeout called by the Rams. It'll just be 30 seconds. And my goodness, the Bears have found their groove. 27 points so far in the first half. 10 points for Josh Campbell. 2 of them come on this play right here. Just a heads-up play by Stephen Morrell. Gets the Bears some more points. Bears are 10 of 18 from the field, 7 of 12 from beyond the arc. The Rams only 4 of 14. And yet to make a 3, as you see Aria Cleveland, Haley Burchart, and Lexi Thompson of the women's team. They'll get underway shortly after the conclusion of this game against Framingham State as well. Philliston misses everything. The ball goes right into the hands of Adonis Vachon. He's got the ball in the corner now. He'll try a long 3 off the front of the rim. And Campbell's there for the Bears. Awkward pass by Sweeney to Campbell as Sweeney was losing his balance. Threw it off balance to Campbell, who then lost his balance and had to get it to Morrell before it was called for a travel. And somehow the Bears end up getting a basket.
Some say luck, I say adaptive thinking.
Really just quick hands there by Sweeney and Campbell. As Philliston tries the long 2, Campbell's sent to the ground. And we got a whistle here called on Josh St. Jean. You see, just with a huge shove on Campbell, a little bit of a sell job. Oscar nominations did just come out this weekend. Fortunately, Campbell missed out, but a good performance right there.
A little too late. If he did it a few weeks ago, we probably would have seen it.
And Sweeney from the corner.
He just shows up and hits 2 dagger threes. Excellent. Know your role. He
Shades
does.
of Kyle Korver, perhaps.
Yeah, I was going to say Tyler Hero, but there's a certain individual who doesn't like referencing pro sports players.
They do both have the 14, so that might be a better comp. Rebounded there by Morrell. Downing taking it up with some speed now. Dishes to Campbell. Campbell drives inside, and he's shut down. There's a foul called here at the baseline. As we get the replay for you right here. And again, it's on St. Jean. That's his second, 3rd for the Rams so far. As Campbell will go to the line for 2. His first trip, the first trip for the Bears to the charity stripe this game. The Rams have already had 3. Campbell's got 10 points on the night. And is 23 of 41 from the free throw line this season.
Wow, for such a good jump shooter, that's really surprising that he's pretty much at 50%.
Okafor will sub back on here for the Rams as he'll replace St. Jean. He'll join Vachon, Howard, Hayes, and Philliston as Campbell makes his second, and Kikuba will sub on to replace him. Couldn't tell who's going to the bench, Sweeney or Campbell, but it'll be Josh Campbell who gets some time off here as Dante checks back into the game. Vachon up top with Downing guarding him. Hayes struggled with the pass a little bit, able to collect. Vachon now working on Bob, bounce pass inside.
Travel.
And travel called again on the Rams. Pretty symptomatic of how this game has been going for them so far.
Yeah, he's walking.
Yeah, and you can see he drags that left foot too. Looked kind of borderline for a second as Sweeney from way downtown. That one misses, and the rebound's picked up by Adonis Vachon.
That was deep.
That was at least a foot and a half back.
Nice mid-range shot.
Jordan Howard off the bench picks up his first points.
It's been a rough half for Framingham. They started off decently, but have really had trouble starting anything.
And this is a team you beat if you're the Rams earlier in the season that is almost roster-wise a shell of themselves. They've lost, they're down 4 guys.
Who, Bridgewater?
Yeah. And now, for them to come out with this kind of momentum, when you know they've lost 2 of their top scorers, you know, it's just demoralizing from a player's standpoint, and probably a coach's one as well. But the Bears have been, I mean, credit to them. I'm not trying to take anything away. They've been rolling. Sweeney, that one gets tipped by Vachon.
That was ill-advised.
Hey, he's feeling himself. What can I say?
He should have put on the floor.
Started out 2 for 2. You know, gotta give yourself a heat check.
I am not discounting his abilities.
And that one goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Ba, as Omisore will sub back in for Morrell. Let's see. Ooh. That, you can go either way there.
They probably made the right call.
That's close, though. It's about as close as you're going to get on something like that, as Vachon muscles his way inside, but unable to finish. Now it's Howard.
Oh, great defense.
Downing all over Hayes. The corner. And Vachon's there.
These last 3 buckets, they've shown a pulse. See if they could keep going with it. Plenty of time left.
Looked like things were getting rough for a minute for the Rams as the Bears call a timeout. Their first 30 seconds with 6:27 left to go in the first half. 35-18. Rams trail the Bears as Campbell gets ready to sub back on.
This is beautiful. They worked it all the way around. Corner 3.
And Kikuba had to go over to cover that and couldn't close in on time. Vachon just cut one down. That was their first make from beyond the arc all game. 1 of 5 compared to the Bears' 8 of 15.
The Bears have played so well all around. Defensively, shooting, passing, pushing the pace in transition, playing tough inside.
Josh Campbell leads the way with 11 points. 3 boards, 2 assists to go along with it. Kuba's got 8 and 3. And Sam Omisore and Stephen Morrell with 5 and 4 boards, respectively. As Omisore has the ball now, tries to get his first points of the game. Not able to find him there. Kyle Hayes takes it up on Campbell. Quick flip to Philliston for 3. And Kyle Philliston banks one off this side of the rim. Downing. Looking for a pass. Sweeney was covered by Vachon. Finds his outlet in Kikuba. Shot clock winding down. Dante snatches some ankles and cuts one down. 11 points on the game for Dante Kikuba as he's just 3 shy of 1,000 in his career.
He put that young man in the spin cycle. Oh.
Jordan Howard, hello.
Contested.
Sweeney. My goodness. Kikuba goes all the way up for the board, and Dante has another.
He's 1 away.
And now rebounded by the smallest guy on the court.
Mr. 999 points, Kikuba.
Ball's on the ground. Omisore dives on it, gets it over to Campbell. Kikuba drives inside. Quick pass to Campbell. Off the glass. Josh Campbell. How do you do that?
I thought he had no chance. How off balance he was when he let that off.
The release point, too, was crazy. But I see you, Josh Campbell.
Yeah, we certainly do.
Him and Kikuba combining for 26 of the Bears' 42. Philiston drives in and gets fouled. St. Jean getting ready to sub back on. As that foul is called on Josh Campbell, Gonzalez getting ready to sub on as well. His first stint back out since being subbed out for Sam Sweeney.
It looked a little less awkward on the replay.
As Philiston heads to the line again, his second trip. Makes his first. So Gonzalez will come in for Sweeney. St. Jean comes on for Jordan Howard. And also getting ready to sub on, presumably for Kyle Philiston, is Chance Wells, the senior from Big Prairie, Ohio. Next chance the Rams get. Kikuba looking for 1,000. And he's got it. Dante Kikuba, 1,000 career points in just his junior season.
Let's go, baby. That's the floor general. That's the guy with a lot of heart. He's getting rebounds. He's making passes, and he just got 1,000 points. Put him on the banners.
The third player in Bears basketball in the last 365 days to hit the 1,000-point mark. Joining Kylie Grossi and Sidney Bradbury, Dante Kikuba in just his junior season.
When Mike came over and he said he needs 14 points, I said he's going to get that easily. We're not even halfway through the game. What a great accomplishment. He'll remember this one for at least 10 years.
His name going to go right under Rocky DeAndre. It's been a long time since the men's team has had a 1,000-point scorer. As we get a timeout to capture the moment. Mike Holbrook there taking some pictures of the team. .42-24 is the score. As play is about to get back underway here, Chance Wells will go ahead and sub on for Kyle Philiston. Vachon one-on-one with Downing. Downing got his hand on it, but Wells still ended up with it. St. Jean blocked by Omisore.
Great body control going straight up. Clean.
Wow. Ba will go on, Downing will go off. 4:02 left to play. Kikuba tries to save it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bears. As the Rams will get another chance at points here. They have quite the lead to make up. And again, it's going to be a timeout first. So 30-second timeout called by the Rams.
30-second timeout, Rams.
The Rams really need to go on an impressive run to end this half if they want to go in with the correct momentum to try to possibly come out of here with a victory.
Yeah, they have 3:54 to make up some ground here, but it's a lot of ground to cover in that time. And of course, they'll still have the second half to try to get back, but with the way the Bears have been rolling, it's going to be an uphill battle.
Kikuba, as we see again, streaking to the basket. He really wanted those points. It must feel good. Gonzalez on the ground.
St. Jean able to finish after the missed three by Wells. Downing off to Omisore, the big man from deep. He'll miss out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off Ba. I don't know about that one.
Let's see right here. Good angle for it.
That's all ball.
He got it.
From our angle, because we're seeing the back. It looked like it was Okafor, but apologies for doubting the officials.
Downing overcommits.
And what a basket there by Diary Rogers. Getting one of the best defenders on the Bears. Like you said, to overcommit. It's Gonzalez moving the ball around. Downing drives inside, and he'll lose it. Called for a foul is Rogers.
Downing, he took that hard. Smacked there, hit there. 2 shots.
So Downing with his first trip to the line, and he'll miss his first. On the season, Noah Downing is 14 of 20 from the charity stripe, 15 of 22 now, as he'll make one of his 2 this trip around. Kyle Philliston and Mikhail Hayes getting ready to set back on here for the Rams. Wells, bounce pass underneath for Okafor. He's defended well, and are they going to get Baugh for a foul?
Yeah, he most certainly fouled him. It's interesting where the sport of basketball has evolved as far as contact and what's not allowed and what is allowed.
Begs the question, would a guy like Bill Lambier last a day?
He would be kicked out of the league in his 2nd or 3rd game after he took someone on a clothesline trip around Detroit.
With these kind of basketball rules, we'd never get him, Ben Wallace. It is a completely different game.
I mean, Dennis Rodman. There's a lot of guys you could mention that wouldn't be able to do anything anymore. Surprised Draymond exists in this current climate.
Campbell tries to go in, loses it off the dribble, out to Gonzalez for 3.
No good.
Omisore with the offensive rebound. And shovels it into the basket.
Oh. He's holding on to his thumb on his shirt. Maybe he got injured there. No, he looks to be fine.
Hopefully not. This is a Bears team that is, like we said, missing quite a few bodies.
No one's here to inbound it.
Omisore had to come back. Overcommitting was Rogers. As Downing will take it up. Quickly over to Omisore for a long 2. That misses off the side of the rim.
Looking for Rogers.
Right into Downing. Great defense by Noah Downing, and a board here again by Omisore. He's got 7.
Rogers has been pretty impressive. Just the baskets that he's been able to score.
Defensively as well, he's been solid for the Rams thus far, as Downing has it up top. He'll work on Philliston. Now over to Morrell. Omisore tries to force his way inside, goes out to Morrell. And Stephen Morrell, that one a little bit suspenseful as it took a trip around the rim.
That's an old Rochester boy for you.
That guy's built like Captain America.
He wasn't always. I mean, he was always big, but he really put the effort in the offseason to lift them weights.
That's a defensive end guarding your paint.
Howie Long. Ooh. Great box out by Morrell.
Jordan Howard with the missed deep ball. Gonzalez thinks about the shot, decides to pass instead. Only 2 threes made for the Rams all game. Campbell over to Omisore.
Oh.
Now Gonzalez gets Philliston to overcommit. He'll try a 3, and right into the hands of Kyle Philliston. Off of the rim. Diary Rogers all alone.
I thought he's going to dunk that.
Gonzalez will take it up slowly. Mikhail Hayes will come over to guard him. He'll pass off to Downing. Under 20 left to go here in the first half. 49-33, Bears lead.
How would you describe Gonzalez's game?
I'm not sure. He's an all-around fundamental player. I wouldn't say he's got one specialty. As Downing tries the buzzer beater, it was waved off anyway, and it missed regardless. So the Bears will head to the locker room up by 16, and we'll be back with you in 15 minutes after the break.
The opportunities for me as an undergraduate here at BSU are essentially limitless. I've gotten an internship, I've been going to these great classes. I've definitely been given the ability to pursue something that's so passionate and dear to me.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Of course, like I said at the top of the broadcast, the women's teams will be facing off about 15 or so minutes after the conclusion of this game, as we have some halftime stats here for you. And you can see just the field goal percentage from the Rams has not been there. And to their credit, it's picked up from where it was early in the game. And a big part of that's been Diary Rogers, who's 4 for 8. But the three-point percentage, only 2. And only 8 attempts. The Bears have more makes than the Rams have attempts from beyond the arc. Everything else, I mean, you look at the rebounds, 19-19. A lot of these stats are similar, but it's just the shooting that has been killing the Rams so far.
Yeah, there was a really rough spell for them in about the first 10 to 15 minutes of that first half, but they were able to get about 20 points over a short period of time and kind of come back, kind of.
Starting 5 out there for both teams, as Campbell's working with the ball on Diary Rogers. Screen from Abdul-Bah, and Campbell misses everything. Gonzalez unable to keep it alive.
That's pretty rare. I've never seen Campbell hit a ball.
I mean, he didn't hit anything. That's very un-Josh Campbell of him.
Gonzalez guarding here.
Out now, Okafor up top for Philistine. And that one rumbles around the rim, but right over to Abdul-Bah. Kikuba, quick flip over to Campbell, now to Gonzalez. Bears trying to move the ball around. Gonzalez off the glass, rolls right off the front of the rim into the hands of St. Jean.
Well, Gonzalez missed a very short layup.
Philistine, now to St. Jean. Driving quickly, out now. Hayes thinks about the shot, goes inside. Gonzalez, I think, got a hand on it, and Omisore comes up with the board. And Sam Omisore, 8 boards on the game.
Oh, illegal screen, though. You can't really be doing that. Got to set your feet.
So we'll get you a replay, another look at that screen, and yeah, he just did not set that in time. The play was just happening too quickly for him to be able to pull anything off legally. And that's going to be a turnover here. Neither team scored in the first minute and a half. And it'll remain that way for now, but Okafor on the second effort after the missed shot by Philistine.
He's got a great game 5 feet in. He really fights for every inch of position he gets.
Gonzalez working on Hayes, up top to Bah. Now working inside, Kikuba bounce pass. Gonzalez gets it right back from him. Dante tried to Euro his way through the paint, got rejected there. And now it's Hayes. I don't know if Philston just lost that off the dribble or was trying to leave it for Rogers.
Ooh, up and down.
What is that?
I think he was doing both simultaneously, if that makes any sense.
This is when you accidentally press the wrong button in 2K, and then that happens.
Roger versus Gonzalez. There's 2. You got to hunt mismatches. Good job, Framingham.
A little bit of a size mismatch there as the Bears call a timeout. The Rams have gotten off to a hot start. The only 4 points of the half have been scored by them. Bears will burn a timeout as their lead's been cut to 12.
I got to say, I'm shocked without Williams spacing the floor and doing all the things that he could do. They are not missing a step.
See Josh Campbell tonight, 13-4-2 in the first half. Kikuba had 15 and his 1,000th career point to go along with it. 4 assists and a board as well for the junior captain from Framingham. They're the only 2 Bears in double digits. Sam Sweeney is the next highest scorer. He's got 6, all off the 3 ball. 2 of 5 from beyond the arc is Sweeney. Yet to attempt anything from inside.
But yeah, the points category is not always the biggest way to make an impact. As you look, Omisore has 8 rebounds. Morel has 5.
Yeah,
It takes a village.
Those 8 rebounds have come up huge in a couple of spots for the Bears. So Omisore has played a very key role in trying to get this done. As again, we talked about it at the beginning of the game. This Bears team missing some bodies. They're down 4 guys. They just lost Lou Jennings and they just lost TJ Williams within the last 2 weeks. And those had been, with all the shakeup you've had with your starting lineup, those were your 2 most consistent scorers. And they're also 2 of your biggest guys. So now you lose some size and some scoring ability, and you're still able to put up this kind of score so far as another board for Omisore on the Rams. Okafor passes over to Philston, and the pass from Philston to Rogers is going to go straight out of bounds.
Well, it's only a 12-point game. You're going to need every possession you can get, and you can't really throw it between his legs like that.
Kikuba taking it up. Gonzalez off to his right. He's got Campbell and Omisore to his left. Calling for the screen. Gets it from Omisore. And now he'll swing out to Campbell. Gets it back. Working on Philston. Now to Baugh. In the corner, Gonzalez for 3. Off the back of the iron.
1 for 6.
Not the best day shooting for Gonzalez. 1 for 5 from beyond the arc as they're going to send on Sam Sweeney.
Ooh, Rogers gets fouled by Campbell. He kind of put him in a trap there. As we replay here. He's playing tough defense, and then he shoots his body into him at some point.
I can't say I love that call, Davis.
I mean, you got to look for intent sometimes. And his intention was to not interfere with him shooting. And it looked like he didn't. But I guess if 2 human beings touch, it could be considered a foul. It's a bit subjective these days.
Yeah, that's just one of those times that the shooter or the ball handler forces contact in order to draw the call. And obviously, like you said, if you look at intent, Campbell was definitely not trying to do that. And it definitely seemed more like Rogers was trying to leverage himself into Campbell to draw that call.
And it's not even a criticism on the ref, really, because they're doing everything in real time, and what they perceive is different sometimes than what actually happens. So.
No, yeah, we have the ability to watch instant replay. So it's much easier for us to say that we disagree with the call because we can see it in slow motion after the fact, and we don't have to make a decision in real time.
Speaking of decisions in real time,
Baugh with a laser. Rogers full steam ahead to the paint. Misses off the glass. Omisore ends up with the ball. And the Bears still searching for their first points.
Oh, what a pass to Sweeney. That was a dime of the century. Bounce pass and transition. Good basket.
Did I just see Sam Sweeney score in the paint?
You did.
That, I mean, talk about things you never see, as they're going to get Baugh for a foul. And one for J.D. Okafor. Stephen Morrell will set back in.
Oh.
I mean, what a dime.
Oh, whisper me sweet nothings in my ear after that one. That was beautiful.
J.D. Okafor will go to the line for free throws. This is Okafor's third trip. He's 2 for 4. I'm sorry, that was his fourth trip. He's 2 for 4.
Kikuba, 2.
My goodness. Dante Kikuba showing off the body control and the ball handling.
He about as quick as a rabbit, I'll tell you that much.
17 points on the game for Dante. Oh, and trickled off the hands of St. Jean for a second. Now underneath, it's Rogers trying to muscle his way through Sweeney. Rogers puts it up. Not going to go. Kikuba tries to get the board, but St. Jean ends up with it and puts it off the glass for 2. Josh St. Jean has 4 points on the game now.
Their bigs are really good.
Kikuba's out there with Sweeney, Morrell, Omisore, and Campbell. Dante again from range. And that one right off the front of the rim. Rogers. Over to Philistine. Now is St. Jean. St. Jean underneath, working on Stephen Morrell. And that one takes the shooter's bounce. And Josh St. Jean with buckets on back-to-back possessions. Lead at 8. The Bears are slowly falling apart here. 12 points in the half so far for the Rams, just 4 for Bridgewater. Campbell loses it, gets it back, has to pass, finds Morrell, who is looking for Kikuba, and all he found is Matt McLaughlin. And unfortunately, McLaughlin's playing days are long behind him. So that's going to be a turnover.
Good call. So this is going to be a big possession. They could cut the lead to 4 or 5 here. Or 5 or 6.
Okafor. Great clean defense there by Omisore. And they'll say it's Framingham ball.
Get a replay here. What?
Omisore did not come within inches.
He didn't touch it. Refs, he didn't touch it. Guys, he didn't touch it. He didn't touch it. They don't care about me.
I mean, that he was not close
Ball
to
don't lie.
touching that ball.
Ball don't lie.
Foul was called here on J.D. Okafor. He'll send Campbell to inbound table side. Josh Campbell with 13 points on the game as he continues his hot streak from Saturday into the week. Of course, the Bears will be back here at the Tinsley Center Saturday. The men playing MCLA, the women scrimmaging against MASCAC Community College as that one goes out of bounds.
The Bears need to tighten up if they want to win this game. A lot of loose passing.
Luckily for them, a Ram got their hand on it. As Campbell tries the long ball, and Josh Campbell has been on fire all night.
Josh Campbell is out of this world, folks.
The Rams looking for an answer back. Rogers drives right through Sweeney. Kikuba.
Oh, he got touched.
Way downtown.
And he got touched. And he got touched.
My goodness. The Bears are shooting lights out from beyond the arc. Kikuba and Campbell.
Hounding him.
Have yourselves a day. Rogers trying to work through Sweeney. The fadeaway right into the hands of Kikuba.
Rogers can't score every point.
Sweeney all alone from deep. Rebound right to Philistine. Working in transition, Omisore and Sweeney close in. And they're going to call Omisore with a foul. That'll be his third of the game.
Replay here.
4 points, 3 fouls, 9 boards.
Great rebound. He's going out. He sees that he's got to create some contact, and he just lurches in. I mean, it's a foul. I'm saying it's a foul.
It is a foul.
But it's a bailout culture. It's living at the free throw line. It's not playing the game the way it's supposed to be played.
Bring the 80s back.
I want to see.
I never got to see it.
When someone gets fouled, you sit there and say, wow, they're going to feel that for the next few days. You know what I mean? Not a bump of the shoulder.
He probably doesn't even feel it now.
No. The only thing he feels is the satisfaction of missing a free throw.
Kikuba with a great find. Somehow Morrell is able to keep it in bounds, off balance, getting it to Sweeney, who finds Kikuba again up top.
What?
Kikuba, my goodness, and one.
And he
Dante
just did it.
Kikuba.
It's his day. He's got over 1,000. He's going to that rack. He's quick as heck. He's tough finishing.
You see Morrell, it was a good pass. Morrell almost stepped out of bounds with it.
Look at him. He's like,
Just
Quick.
look at that footwork and body control to work through Philistine and then runs right into Okafor and cashes in the and one.
It's been an honor to watch this young man express his personality on this basketball floor.
22 points on the game for the Bears' latest 1,000-point scorer. Noah Downing just subbed on for Josh Campbell. And Kikuba will add a rebound to that ledger as well. Finds Downing out deep, gets it back from him. He'll try the long ball again. And an uncharacteristic miss for him today. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Stephen Morrell.
Replay here. Let's see if they got it right. And it's Morrell.
To be honest, from here, it looks St. Jean, but we luckily have a camera right in front of it, so you can tell that was 100% the right call. Vachon working inside, now loses the ball on the ground, jump ball, and it's going Bears.
Morrell, good job. Sees it on the ground, sacrifices his body, gets the rock for the Bears.
Jordan Howard going to sub on. Okafor will head to the bench. He has 10 points on the game. Downing to trigger in from the baseline. Quick pass over to Kikuba. Now Sweeney. Bears going small with the lineup on the floor right now. Sweeney tries the long ball, and the lefty cashes one in.
With the Michael Jordan shrug.
Sam Sweeney with his third make from beyond the arc this game. And he's been feeling himself from distance.
Travel. At their 5th of the day.
Okafor going to set back on. Let me see. I don't know if that's a stat.
I doubt it is, but these guys are traveling more than a band. I mean, these guys are going on tour. No, it doesn't show it.
Yeah, I don't have that. But you're right. They have had, I mean, that's at least 3. It very well could be 5. I've lost track by this point. And I think they're going to get Baugh for a foul here.
Screen, illegal.
That's the second moving screen the Bears have been called for this game. Baz in foul trouble. He's got 4. Omisore, the other big, has 3. They'll sub out right here. But your 2 biggest players, both in a little bit of trouble here, foul-wise.
Yeah, but there's not that much of the game left to go.
You still have Alvin Chikwueze, some height on your bench if you must. As Morrell, speaking of bigs getting called for fouls.
Picks that up. So, lost possession here. Downing tries to get it. I mean,
that's a borderline. Like,
ow.
Morrell went straight up, but there was body contact there. It's just...
It's disheartening.
It is.
And I don't blame anybody. I don't blame James Naismith.
As that one's going to miss, and Vachon steps out of bounds.
Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. So the ref is saying if a player deliberately tries to not give him the ball, he will give a technical foul.
So they got a warning. That was on Vachon. Downing up top, goes inside, past Hayes, outside Omisore. That one rumbles off the rim into the hands of Okafor. Hayes to Okafor now, working on Morrell.
That's 2.
Timeout called by the Rams. The first full timeout called for either team. And the Rams will head into the timeout, trailing by 15.
I don't know.
This has been a lot lower scoring of a game than the last time these two faced off. 78-75, Rams got the win in Framingham. They come in now to the Tinsley Center and find themselves behind by 15. Again, I've said it a couple times, I'll say it again. The women's teams face off about 15 minutes after this game as the Bears look to clean sweep the season. The away game at Framingham is where Coach Bridget Casey got her 400th career win. She'll look to add another to her ledger here tonight against the Rams. And then both these teams will be back again Saturday. The men will play MCLA, women a scrimmage against Massasoit Community College. Fortunately, the MCLA women's team has folded these past couple of years.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the MASCAC because now all these teams have 2 less conference games to play. And that, I'm sure, will affect rankings to some degree.
Yep.
Because it happened so quickly that the Bears and several of these other teams were unable to replace what would have been MCLA on their schedule. So just an unfortunate situation for MCLA women's basketball and just the MASCAC in general.
And it's good for these students to be playing, having a social group, physical activity, representing their school. All that being taken away is a tragedy.
Yeah. You know, MCLA had struggled with numbers for a while. I remember one time they came into the Tinsley Center with 6 players on their roster. So I can't say it was entirely surprising, but unfortunate nonetheless. As Campbell, what a pass to Omisore, but he gets fouled. And that one's called on Jordan Howard.
Yeah. That was a foul. You know, sometimes we sit here, we quibble, but I would say that was a foul.
I don't think I've ever called a foul bad, actually.
Okay. You want to live in fairyland, I mean, that's fine.
And don't listen to any broadcast I've ever done, as Omisore goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe.
It's all satire.
Vachon taking it up now on Sweeney. Rams trying to get something going with 9 and some change left to go. They need 16 to tie. Okafor all alone up top. Pass the lead out for Rogers. Okafor thinks about the shot, finally takes it, but the hesitation, I think, is what got him killed there. As just a bad angle, and not going to be able to get that one to fall.
He is 0 for 6 from the three-point line before that, so now he's 0 for 7.
And Kikuba gets fouled here. That one going to be called on Kyle Philston. As Dante has a chance to add some more points to his ledger. 1 of 1 from the free throw line so far. 23 points on the night, 3 boards, 5 assists for the junior. Make it 24 points. Josh St. Jean will sub on. J.D. Okafor will head off. Kikuba with a chance to extend the Bears' lead to 18. And he'll do just that. Vashon taking it up now on Sweeney. Jordan Howard tries the deep ball and gets sent to the ground by Josh Campbell. So Howard will go to the charity stripe for the first time to shoot 3. As we'll take a look at that one.
He got him. He got him on the elbow. You can't touch shooter's arm.
Rams have had quite a few trips to the charity stripe this game, but not a lot of success. On the season, Howard 6 for 7. Make that 7 of 8 now, but not a guy who's seen a ton of time at the free throw line. And he'll make them both here. Still got 1 more to go. Try to get the Rams closer to this 16-point deficit. And he'll make all 3. So that's a step in the right direction for Framingham. But you still have a lot of ground to cover. Omisore from the corner. And it's rebounded by Howard. Vashon going to slow things down. Rogers, spin move, off the back of the rim. Howard, he'll miss 2. St. Jean gets the ball torn away from him by Downing. Jump ball, but the possession arrow's going the way of the Rams, and Jordan Howard's on the ground.
Replay here, maybe we could sniff out what happened to the guy. He's coming around, misses it. That's where he got hit. Downing tries to get it. Jump ball.
As Howard's up, he's good. Was laughing about that a little bit. Just a little bit of an unfortunate situation for Jordan Howard.
It's good to laugh.
Vashon tries to flow one in. He'll miss. Ball is disputed. Comes up with the Bears. Downing straight to the basket. And Noah Downing has his first points of the game.
Downing goes right downtown and puts it in. 2 points, Bears.
He actually had 1 free throw, to correct myself.
Okay.
But still.
You're professional, Luke. I like that.
Rogers spins his way, blocked by Omisore. And a wave off that attempt there by St. Jean. Foul called on Omisore, and again, some foul trouble here for the Bears. Both of their starting bigs with 4 fouls now, 7 minutes left to go. So Stephen Morrell is going to come back in and replace Samuel Omisore.
That block got me going. We just saw the replay. Amazing block. We're going to see him sit on the bench. Thank you for your service.
He'll head to the bench with 5 points and 10 boards. So he has been dominating the glass all game. Just an unfortunate spot for the Bears to be in, losing your height as Kikuba will get another. Dante has been lights out. His 5th make from beyond the arc today. Rogers tries to drive in, loses his balance, and off the back arm of Josh Campbell. Downing ends up with it. Sweeney in the corner. And right into the hands of Jordan Howard. Sweeney not thrilled about that one.
Slapping the ground.
Philistine answers right back for that Kikuba basket. Sweeney having a laugh about that one. As Mikhail Hayes will sub in. Kikuba taking it up on Philistine, now goes to Downing. Downing loses it, guarded closely by Vachon, and it's going to be Rams ball now.
He's good? All right.
And that one's going to be out on the Bears. I think Campbell or Downing, either one of them was the last to touch it. Doesn't really matter who. It was actually Downing, or it was Campbell off of Downing. St. Jean with a tough rebound. Kikuba loses it off the dribble. Foul is called. And that one's called on Adonis Vachon. See him taking a swipe there, getting caught with his hand in the cookie jar. And the Rams bench wants it to be very clear to wash Josh Campbell off the back screen. Kikuba has the ball up top, screen set by Morrell, and Dante floats that one in right-handed, misses. Morrell's there, and he'll get a basket. Hayes one-on-one with Kikuba. Runs right into Morrell, but passes it off to Philistine. Now Vachon tries to float one from a foot in from the charity stripe, and he'll get it to bank off the glass.
Full court press. Doesn't work.
Kikuba straight to the basket. Reverse layup, Dante Kikuba. And even Josh Campbell shocked about that.
Kikuba, he's quick. He knows what's going on around him. He didn't make the pass. He did it himself. Up 2 points.
He needed 14 points coming into this game to hit 1,000 on his career. He's got 28, 11 of 19 from the field, 5 from beyond the arc. As Jordan Howard misses the mid-range jumper, Campbell throws it right off his head, and St. Jean puts it in. Bears trying to work through that full court press. Downing with the ball, timeout called. Full timeout here called by the Bears.
Look at this Kikuba. He cuts through the defense like butter. Bang, bang, offhanded layup, going away. 2 points.
So Dante's got 34 and 5. Campbell 16, 6 and 2. Sweeney's got 11. And Omisore, of course, with 5 and 10.
The efficiency. Campbell 6 of 8. Kikuba 11 of 19. I mean, wowzers.
Yeah, everybody's had a fairly efficient day for the top of the Bears scoring chart. And even you look at the Rams, there have been some good performances. Dyree Rogers, 15 points, 6 of 15 from the field. Kyle Philistine's got 13. J.D. Okafor's got 12. St. Jean with a double-double, 10 and 11.
I was saying that the bigs for the Rams are really good. They're power forward centers. They're really good at getting rebounds, playing tough defense, finishing through contact. But besides Rogers, they need a little more scoring and utility from the perimeter, which hasn't happened.
Yeah, and I thought coming into this that would have been a problem just because of the way the Bears have struggled against big physical scorers inside the paint. We've seen it so many times. I talked about Josh Bernstein from Tufts, a game early in the season that they really struggled with. We saw it against RIC as well. It's just been the story of the season for the Bears. It's Sam Sweeney from ECC.
Sweeney.
My goodness.
That jump shot is pretty.
A lefty, too. It's not often you see a lefty shooter.
Over the back, over the back.
Rams foul number 20, St. Jean, third personal. 16 foul. Rams substitution number 12, Okafor.
Nobody was there for the Bears to inbound the ball. So Josh Campbell will have to come on over. .330 left to play in the first of 2 games here tonight. Kikuba tries to work his way on Vachon. Misses the 3, and it's rebounded here by the Rams. Philistine Euros his way through the paint off the glass. Corbin Gann on the floor for the first time for Framingham. As that one's poked away but from Sweeney by Philistine. Get called for a foul. That's his second personal, 7th for the Rams. Omisore will come in as you see the Bears women's team there, waiting to come on pregame. Ashley Johnson with a wave at the camera as Sweeney makes his first.
Yeah, this is one of the better games I've seen Sweeney play.
15 points on the game for the sophomore. 4 makes from beyond the arc. He'll miss his second free throw, which is a little bit surprising for a shooter like him. Hayes inside for Philistine. Bounce pass behind the back, swatted by Omisore.
Clean.
Kikuba will slow things down with 2:30 left to go. Nathaniel Taylor getting ready to sub on. So's Wells. Downing. Right-handed off the glass and one. Count it.
That was a goaltend. It wasn't an end.
Don't count it. Looked for a second like he got his hand. From this angle, I promise he did.
Downing, the intensity he plays with is just inspiring. As a human being on this planet, to watch someone succeed the way he does and uplift his teammates, I'm just astounded.
Yeah, you can see just the impact he has on and off the court, almost an extension of the coaching staff, as that one right into the hands of Dante Kikuba. Downing will rip a 3. They won't count it. Timeout was already called. Maybe not terrible for Downing. That one missed. 2:03 left to go. Bears lead here by 19. Morrell's going to check back in.
So, great game by the Bears. They're showing perseverance. Next guy up mentality. Doesn't matter who's injured. Doesn't matter who's healthy. It's one unit, and they worked like a well-oiled machine. Congratulations to the fabulous point guard of the roster. His job was to get 14 points for the record. He ended up getting 30 because that's the kind of guy he is. He's an overachiever.
This would be the Bears' 8th win on the season, only their 3rd at home and in the conference. A much-needed MASCAC win if they're able to seal it here, as they have struggled in conference play. A loss at Salem State this weekend.
Yeah.
As they'll go on to play NCAA on Saturday. Rock underneath, Sime. Bears emptying the bench. McConnell, Omisore, Sime, and Rock out there now with Stephen Morrell. Taylor.
He got Band-Aids on his face, look like Nelly.
Swatted by Jamal McConnell. Omisore in transition. Swatted on the other end by Vashon. Morrell gets swatted by Okafor. There's a foul. Fourth foul on the game for J.D. Okafor. As Vashon will sub off, and on will come Benjamin Eshin, the junior from Atlanta. Gann going to sub back on as well.
You ever been to Atlanta?
I have not.
Terrible traffic, nice food, good culture.
As Morrell will try his second attempt.
Oh.
And he'll miss them both. Rebounded by Chance Wells. Now it's Nate Taylor. Wells to Gann. Good ball movement here by the Rams. Taylor has it, working on Sime. Trying to drive inside, now he's looking for a pass. Out up top to Gann, Rock all over him. Vashon works through Omisore, fades away, and into the hands of Aiden Rock. Under a minute left to go. McConnell with a long two. In and out, an unlucky spin off the rim for Jamal McConnell. A long three by Chance Wells finds Dimitri Sime off the bounce. Sime, I don't know who he was looking for. I think Morrell. But he would have had to wedge that through two bodies to find his target.
Oh, wow.
As you can see, that is, you're not giving yourself much leeway there on that pass.
Oh, wow. So they're just going to...
Bears just going to dribble it out, it looks like. They actually have to shoot. It could take a violation.
Yeah, they might just take a violation. That's a lot of people do that these days. You got a lot of guys taking violations.
And Rock's just going to hold it, take the violation.
You think that's good sportsmanship to just take the violation?
You know, I'm torn on that. If I were on the court, would not be offended either way. Wow. I mean, it's a nice dunk there to end the game.
Vashon, if he's doing that all game. He tried one time, he got blocked.
So that'll do it for the first of two games here today. Dante Kikuba, the Bears' latest 1,000-point scorer, 34-6 on the game. Campbell with 16, 7, and 2. Sweeney with 15. And the Bears with a much-needed conference win, a much-needed win in general. That'll do it for us. It's been Luke Manfield and Davis Nutter here on the Bears Sports Network by BTV. We'll be back again in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in.